Hi, and welcome to another Cajun Toy Review. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel Legends X-Men's Multiple Man. This is from the Marvel Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave. And this, actually, Jamie Maddux Multiple Man is based off his X-Factor appearance. This figure is not current or recent. It's not sold in stores anymore. This was a request, and it's a figure and a character that I really enjoyed, so I'm more than happy to talk about it. So thank you for that request and comment. I appreciate that. So let's get into it. This wave was, in my opinion, when this wave came out, Marvel Legends was big, but it wasn't blown up. Like, it's really crazy now. I think with the pandemic and stuff like that, I've seen a lot more people kind of collecting a lot. And you've seen prices on some of these figures jump up. But this wave, when you look at the prices of it now, it's pretty pricey for some of them, especially like when you look at like Gladiator and stuff like that. So I don't think it was... maybe the people who had started collecting weren't collecting at the time, but like I said, that's my opinion, and I'm probably wrong. So anyway, so looking at this figure, it did come with the yellow and black X-Men that we've seen before, with like the Juggernaut wave. So really cool. I hope they keep doing these waves. Like, I like them sporadically put out with the X-Men stuff, because there's so many good characters, and I love the 90s X-Men, the Jim Lee stuff. We pretty much got the whole team now, I think. But you can keep doing whatever you want with those. I'll keep buying them, so I love them. But anyway, Multiple Man comes with two different heads, no different accessories and stuff in there. He does come with a Build-A-Figure leg for Apocalypse, and a lot of people have. There's a lot of these legs floating around out there. Looking at the side, we got a shot. We got several different Jamie Maddux Multiple Mans on the side. On the back, we got that single product shot of Jamie Maddux with a little read up. Not to be duped by duplication, Jamie Maddux uses his ability to clone himself and assign liaisons to travel the world and acquire new skill sets. And a good shot of him right there. But here's our Apocalypse Build-A-Figure from that wave. Like I said, it was a really solid wave. We had a Wolverine, that really awesome Black Magneto I reviewed in a Magneto collection, Gladiator, Great Sabretooth, Mohawk Storm, Multiple Man, and Psylocke. So yeah, really solid wave. On the top, we got that X-Men logo varnished on there, and that's about it. So not much else to say about this package, so let's go ahead and break it open and check out our Multiple Man. Alright, so looking at our Jamie Maddux, our Multiple Man, in his X-Factor suit. He's a little hard to pose with that coat and stuff like that, so just mind that. But overall, solid figure, captures that classic look of that character from that time period. Not everybody's favorite suit, but some people were hoping to get a modern. All right, so Jamie Maddux, Multiple Man, like I said, he has several different suits. A lot of people really want to see the modern suit, which looks really cool, and maybe we'll see it down the line. But I was a fan of the 90s one, so when I saw this, I was really excited, hoping that we would see more of these 90s X-Factor characters. We had Havoc and we had Polaris, but neither one of those was like accurate. So I had a Havoc and a Polaris before, but neither one of those was 90s X-Factor accurate. So with these figures, this figure coming out, finally it looks like we might see more. And we've seen pretty much a Havoc and Polaris 2-pack, Strong Guy, Wolfsbane, a Quicksilver. So we can pretty much make our classic team, which is awesome. If you're unfamiliar with Multiple Man, basically his power is he can make clones of himself, and his clones are basically done by him getting it's kinetic energy. So if he gets struck or hit and stuff like that, he can basically make a clone of himself. And sometimes, like in the comics and show stuff like that, it's kind of alright. So Multiple Man comes with 3 different heads. We have his standard kind of relaxed fit head. He's got kind of that little sly smirk on his face. I really like it. But just the overall great sculpt for the face. I mean, that smirk, like I said, is killer. He's got that kind of raised arch eyebrow right here. But they got his green eyes nailed down. And the X looks really good on here. They got a yellow line that goes through. I got a little bit of yellow paint on this one on the back. I never tried really getting it off, but yeah, a little bit is coming off. But anyway, but I do like it how you guys see the ears that are sculpted on there, and for the most part, the paintwork is good on there. The yellow is straight; it's not bleeding out and stuff like that. We just got a little bit on there, which will come off. The second head, we got this more serious Jamie Maddux. He got his teeth kind of showing. You can see he's kind of more in the grimace, like kind of angry face. This is more of action. But again, great paint. Eyebrows look fantastic. Those green eyes look really good. The X looks great. Goes straight across. No smudging or anything on this one. So great figure head. And lastly, we got unmasked Jimmy Maddux, and really good. I mean, it looks like the same person, so whoever sculpted this did a fantastic job on these faces. But I do like the hair. It looks really cool. Very neat. Kind of, I like how it's cut. But just really good. Got them green eyes right there again. Clean line work on the eyebrows, everything like that. Good work on the paint on the head. And we can kind of look at what they look like on there. So you can actually have your multiple men if you get you know, with a couple different heads and stuff like that. You can have one like with grimace face, and the rest of them kind of, you know, smiling and stuff like that. So you can set up some kind of fun stuff. Just depends on how many multiple men you want, if you want to get multiples of them at all. So it's that face, and then here we go with our angry face, and yeah, it looks really good. So but no additional accessories. That's really it. 3 heads and a Build-A-Figure piece is all we get for this guy, which there really isn't anything to include with him anyway, so that's totally fine. I'm glad we got these heads and stuff like that, because it really helps kind of building different things, and they all look excellent. So moving on, let's take a look at our multiple man figure. Alright, so looking at multiple man figure as a whole and stuff like that, overall great figure. There's some reuse on this guy. We got a new head sculpt. The body is the Bucky cap, which was a ton of the male figures and stuff like that for Marvel Legends for the longest time. So not surprised, but it works for this character because all you really need is that kind of muscular, simple body. These arms before, I think, is from Nick Fury, and I know from the Red Skull figure from the Captain America Winter Soldier set, and then Nick Fury from the Toys R Us 3-pack. The coat, I want to say, is all new and everything and stuff like that. It would have been nice to get some additional hands and everything for him. That would have been cool, but he's just a character, you know, he's just going to be a character that you're going to have several of them and stuff like that, and he doesn't really need to be holding anything and stuff, so I know I could switch out something with it if I really truly needed to, but so I'm not going to complain about that. Let's take a look at his articulation. So arm can look up really well. Oh, you want to pop that head, let me lock that back in place. Click. Alright, so you can look up pretty good. If you push back any further, you're going to push up against that coat and the head's going to come off. Down is really great. You can look really far down. There's no really range or pit. That, of course, you got rotation on there. We have full arm rotation. He does have that bicep cut. You got single jointed elbows. And then got flex on the wrist and rotation. He's got little tiny peg holes on his hands. I think when I went to switch it out with another figure, I ran into an issue with it. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pull that one out. He has an ab crunch, which is going to get limited by the cape on the back, on the front, a little bit down. But all that stuff's going to get hindered by that cape. I mean, cape, I keep saying cape. Trench coat. Got waist rotation. Again, I'm not even going to try to really do a split with this guy because of the coat. It's not even going to work. Got the high thigh cut. It looks really strange because of all that muscular. He's wearing like these tights. He's got double jointed knees, but you know that's going to be all hindered a little bit by the cape. Just depends on how much you want to go. That he does have that calf swivel. And he has the ankle pivot with peg holes on the bottom. Paint overall is really good. The brown, the coat is just a basic plain brown, except when you get up here, it's got a little bit of stain around the collar and stuff, and that looks really good. It really makes these lines kind of accentuate on there. That looks really awesome. I wish we could have seen a little bit more of that, maybe around the bottom stuff. That'll have been kind of cool. But the coat is really awesome. It's soft, it's pliable, so it won't really limit you too much on you trying to get a pose. You can work around it, and with the slit on the back, you can kind of get that leg. If you're trying to do a kneel or something like that, you can also do that. As for his paint, it's not perfect. There's like a little bit of bleeding on here on the neck, just a tiny bit. And you know, none of them are perfect. Looking at them, this one's pretty clean, but it's also not as bright. So looking at all four of these right here, yeah, none of them are terrible. You know, none of them have any face issues. But all of them, like, it's you know, these two are actually really bright chested and these aren't as bright, but this one has clean paint, so it's really, you know, just like oops, sorry about the noise. Looking at this one as well, so put them all together real quick. So yeah, all of them have a little bit of here and there on it, but none of, like I said, none of them are perfect, but none of them are horribly flawed. None of them has like really bad bleeded paint or anything like that, and none of them's missing, like, none of their eyebrows are missing anything, or none of their X logos are terrible and stuff like that. So I'm very, very pleased with that. Good paint. So overall, great figure. You know, it is a figure that you would want if you would kind of want an army build. Maybe in the future they'll do like a little single pack like they've done for like and maybe if they do that with an upgraded uniform, like the green one and stuff like that, that would be really awesome. Like through Hasbro Pulse or something like that. We do have PulseCon coming up, so that'd be really cool. Kind of do it like they've done with the Hellfire Goon and the Hydra and the Aim Soldier, Hand Ninja, a multiple man one. That would be really cool. I would double dip on that if it was a new mold, new look. So anyway, what are your thoughts about this guy? Is it a character that you picked up? Do you like him and stuff like that? You know, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear that stuff. If you watched to the end of this video, thank you so much, because that also means a lot to me, guys. Anybody who's commented, subscribed, shared, liked, thank you so much as well. Got a lot more content coming up. I just this was, like I said, a request, so I pulled it out. If you have a request, go ahead and put it in the comments and stuff like that, and if I can do it, I totally will. So thank you guys for all of that. I'm gonna see y'all guys in the next video. Take care of yourself.